If you've got a sponsorship meeting coming up and you don't know what to say, then this video is for you. And the question that inspired me to record this video in the first place was from Vincent, and he said, I need your help. I have a sponsorship meeting coming up and I'm bricking myself because I don't know what to say. I'm worried I have nothing to offer them. First off, relax, take a nice deep breath, breathe in, breathe out, and smile because you've got a bloody sponsorship meeting. You know how hard that is. Congratulate yourself for once. For you to get in front of a CEO or a marketing department is so difficult, and you've managed to do that bit. They're going to give you time. They're going to sit you down and say, right, what do you think motorsport can do for our company? And this is the conversation you're going to have. So well done for doing that. That's pretty much the first hurdle, obstacle that most drivers struggle with. Done. Tick. Next. Now we need to go step by step into explaining how you can have a great meeting with this company and increase your chances of getting sponsorship and having a partnership with them, a long-term one that actually gives you what you want, but also what the customer, or should I say the company, what they want. If you can get that right and you're both happy, this could be great. So I'm going to take it through steps just to make it easy, because it's not, in fact, this is the first one. I'm not even going to include this in the steps, but this is a real one. Just understand that this is not a performance. You haven't got to go there and hop on one leg and sing and dance and try to impress them. All we're going there to do is to find out what they want and to see if you can do that for them. It's to be approached in a curious way. You're curious to see if there's something you can do together. So just relax and just see it that way, okay? Right, here's the steps. The first thing I want you to do is to get clued up on what you can actually offer. This means go in there pre-armed. You don't have to show them just yet unless they ask for certain examples. But in your mind, or in a list that you've got written down, you're going to list out the things that you can actually offer a company through your racing, or on a more grand scale through motorsport in general, or with your team or the championship. You've got to start to compile this list and have them all written out so you know they're ready there, just like a menu. So if you do get on the topic of this and they force you to tell them in the meeting what you're actually going to offer them, you can actually come up and say certain things and show them, and they can pick from them like a menu. So to give you an example, I've made a list of 17 here. I'm going to put up on the screen. But just take a look at these. You've got number one is car with branding, race suit with their branding, the helmet with the company branding, regular posts on your social media with so many followers, you tell them that, race day corporate hospitality, you can do some garage tours, track days and corporate entertainment for the company, which basically means you get people together, their staff and even their customers, and you give them a good day. You could have two race cars at the track. You put it as part of the track day. You hire 2 slots on the track day. You also hire garage space and you deck it all out and you just give them a good time. Passenger rides, them driving, and it's just a nice way for them to entertain their staff and customers. And then number 8 is show car hire. You've got race day and other prizes for customers, which you could have a signed helmet, a miniature helmet version of what your helmet is, signed, and they offer 10 of them to their best clients. You know, clients that are selling or buying so much off them, or something else, just incentives or race day tickets. Just think outside the box. What could a company offer their customers through motorsport that you could provide them for? Number 10, obviously, staff incentives, bring them to the track or to track days. You, the driver yourself, could go and do a public speaking engagement for the company, a branded helmet gift, like I said before, a dedicated feature on the TV coverage or live stream. So if your championship is on TV or it's on YouTube being live streamed, I'm sure that if you ask the championship and the broadcasters just to do a little feature on you. Maybe you've got a great story, you know, you broke your leg and you've come back and now you're fighting for the championship, or there's something about the car, the colors, the sponsor that you want to communicate, and it can be used as a feature on the actual broadcast. You just ask them to do that, right? You never know. This could be something else, but at least your sponsor is then having their car talked about. They could have product sampling at the circuit. They could have discounted prices for sales stalls at the circuit itself. So if you've got a company, say they're selling alloy wheels, for example, and you can put up like a stand showing their alloy wheels within your pit, or they could actually have a stall, a stand there selling these wheels and showing people the catalogs and you can get the discounted rate at the racetrack because you know the circuit, or you can talk to the circuit and say, come on, can you knock 100 off? Because I want to give it to my sponsor as a gift, even though they're paying for it. And you can get them that stall, that stand, that exhibition area lower than if they went themselves. That's a benefit of being with you. Then lastly, there could be B2B opportunities for a company through the race team and the other sponsors that are with you and at the track and with the team. And then dedicated content for the company's social media. This is when you produce content that is specifically designed for that company. So their logo is everywhere. You're talking about the brand and how they've helped you race, and just whatever you think is applicable, you can ask the company, say, right, we're in motorsport. This is great opportunity for you to make content in an exciting world. And then they can use that. It's their property. They can use that on their social media. So just looking at this list of 17 again, there's plenty of things that you can provide a company with. But I want to make sure that you've got your own. Add to it, take some of these off, the things that you can't do, but just compile your own list so you go in there armed and you know what the menu looks like, the things that you could give them. The second thing I want you to do is to look at this from a business perspective, them first. When you set up this meeting, you talk to the company about what this meeting's all about, you've got to communicate that you're there to listen. I want you to listen more than you talk, by the way. You're there to listen to their goals, their objectives for next year, the challenges that they're having. If they've got product launch or something, or they're trying to change their brand, or they're trying to get into a different market, you've got to understand what they are trying to achieve or overcome. And that is what this meeting is all about. It's like a wreckage. You're going in there to say, right, give me everything you need. Tell me. And what you're going to do then at the end of the meeting is probably give them a few insights to what motorsport can offer them, just things that come off your head or from the list you've got. Say, right, I think these few things could help you do this. But you're going to come away from that, or at the end of the meeting, you're going to say, right, you're going to go and develop something now. You're going to go into the world of motorsport and you're racing, and you're going to design a service, which is like a sponsorship partnership, really, that's going to help them achieve their goals or overcome their challenges. You're going to use motorsport globally to give them what they want and what they're trying to achieve in their business. So you come away from the meeting and then you click into the third thing I want to tell you about, and you design their package. You put it together. So I don't really want you to go to the first meeting with a brochure saying, this is what we can offer and this is how much it costs, because then you're trying to make them fit what you've got to sell. I want you to do it the other way around, because I've seen this work a lot more with drivers, is go there with an open mind, listen, take on what they want, and then go and design the brochure. Go away, design it, and then come back and you have a second meeting where you're like, right, this is what we can do, and this is how much it is. It works so much better that way. Otherwise, you're going to go into that meeting and feel like you need to present and just force them yes or no. Do you like this? Yes or no? We don't want that. We want them to open up, tell us everything, come away, design, and then go back for the sell. And it won't be much sell then, because they'll know you, they'll trust you more, and they can see that you've tailored something for them. It's bespoke for their company. They're much more likely to say yes. And really, that's in essence what you're trying to do with sponsorship, right? I don't want you to tackle and approach motorsport sponsorship as, I'm a driver, come and sponsor me and join the journey. If you want to join and actually play with the business game right now, if you want to play in that game, you've got to go and see what companies want, where is the value, and you provide it. That's really it. That's how business is done. They've got some kind of demand and you give it to them, right? It's very straightforward. So I think if you start to play that game a little bit more and just giving companies what they want, talking to as many company owners as you can, ask them about their challenges, design your own sponsorship package off that, and you kind of go, right, I've got 3 or 4 packages for 3 or 4 different challenges. Then you can be very specific. And you say, I'm the guy or gal who helps people promote new products through motorsport. If that's all you do, you just go and promote that. You can have a website built just on that, right? As a living, I help you launch your product using the world of motorsport to the kind of people that watch motorsport. You know, there's a demographic there, age, the most likely sex that goes there, what they're into fast cars, right? If you've got products, then people like fast cars and this kind of thing, right? Perfect. This could be a great partnership for you. So targeting and making sure that you've got sponsorship proposals for different challenges is another great way of doing this. But what I really want you to understand is you go there as an information fact-finding mission to start with, right? Come away, redesign or design it, then go back and say, this is what it is. What do you think? And they might tailor it after that as well. But you're going to stand a much better chance if you approach a sponsor that way than if you just try and sell them something that's yes or no. Plus, you'll be more confident. Really important. Now, if you're thinking about how to design this package, just go onto Canva. Look at Canva and go on there and look at all the sponsorship proposals and brochures, sales brochures, pitch decks that are on there and just edit them. I think it's free. Just get on there, put your photos on, put what you can offer, and I think you can have a very glossy, professional looking PDF at least, and you can get it printed off somewhere if you want it to look better and it's be a hard copy. But in essence, that's how you approach a sponsorship meeting without stressing out.